Hey, I'm Adam Jusko from ProudMoney.com, and in this video I'm going to do a little product recommendation, tell you what is the best mousetrap, not based on scientific evidence necessarily, but based on my own personal experience. I have not done exhaustive testing, but I can tell you what has worked for me, and in this case I'm going to tell you the best mousetrap is this Tomcat Press N Set. This is not an advertisement, this is purely giving you some information based on my own unhappy experience with some mice that I needed to deal with. So before I talk any further, I would ask you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not already, and if you have already, I thank you for doing so. So anyway, it's a little different video. Usually we're talking about finance. A lot of times we're talking about credit cards, but this is the second in what I have now decided to call my killing series. I had a while back a recommendation based on killing ants, the best ant killer, and now I am moving on to the best mousetrap. I'm not sure what the next installment in the series will be, but next time I need to kill something, I will be sure to put a video together and let you know about it. So anyway, got a little bit of a mouse issue recently in the house, and while I'm a gentle person in general, that's kind of where I draw the line. You know, once you have either evidence of mice getting in your food or there's some little droppings around to, signal to you that there is an issue, that's kind of where I draw the line and where I am willing to, go after those mice, even though I don't particularly like the whole situation. So anyway, I have over time used some different types of mouse traps to try to catch and kill these mice. And this one is the one that I have found to be the most effective. It is called the Tomcat Press N Set. Fairly cheap. I think it's like $4 or $5, and you get 2 of these. And so I'm going to show you a little bit how it works here, and really that's about it. So the way this does work is you have this kind of top piece here, and this will be obvious to you. This is going to go back like that, and then, right? So you know how that kind of works. But the way you actually deal with this is, so there's sort of like a little hole right in there, and that is where you drop some food down into. Now they suggest using some peanut butter, or maybe I think they have some of their own goo or whatever that you can put down in there. But actually what I found is pretty effective is if you take some very small pieces of saltine crackers and you drop them down in there. That will work very well. Now the way this actually works, again, there's like a little hole down in there, and you can put it in, before you've even set the thing and drop it down in there as it is, or you can kind of open it and drop it down in there also. But anyway, if you drop it down in there, you're then going to set it by pulling this thing back, and so now it's set. And what you might see, or I don't know if you can tell here, is that black part there sort of is like a little platform, and the idea here is what you want is for, because that stuff's kind of down in that little hole in there, you want the mouse to kind of step onto that platform to try to get to what is in that hole, and that is when the nasty stuff happens once they step on that. And I'm going to show that to you, and I'll bet I dropped this thing, but here's kind of how it goes. Hopefully I won't hurt myself. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, actually. In test runs, I almost threw it halfway across the room. But anyway, the way that works, obviously, is that it snaps back pretty quick, and you've got your mouse dead instantly. So if you're someone that doesn't like the idea of, killing a mouse, it happens fast. So there's not, any extra stuff going on. Now, the beauty of it is, when it's done, it goes back to this thing. So, if you got a mouse hanging out this end, which you probably don't want to think about, but just being real here, when you got a mouse hanging out that end, you can just grab it from this part, and if you want to, I think I usually throw it in a bag and then throw it out in the garbage. But some people, if you're a little grosser than I am and you're willing to deal with the mouse's dead body, you could actually open it up and take it out, I guess, and actually reuse it. So if you, really want to go for, economy here, you could reuse the thing. But I usually just toss them out. It's like, tossing out a couple bucks, basically, once I have caught the mouse. So it's very effective, though. If you have mice in your house and you have an idea of where they are, where they are hidden, you can usually set that up overnight, and oftentimes the next morning you are going to find that you have had some success. So that is the Tomcat Press N Set. Again, this is not an ad, it is just something I've used. I haven't done any exhaustive testing of the Press N Set versus any other mouse traps, even though I have used some other ones. That's just the one that I have found the most effective pretty cheap at, you know, basically $2 or $3 bucks a pop there in order to get your mice. So that's it. A very different video today. I hope that you have enjoyed it if you're into, you know, Mousetrap videos. And if you haven't, hopefully you will come back when we go back to our normal personal finance videos that you have come to know and love. Otherwise, I thank you for watching. Please go to proudmoney.com, where we do talk about personal finance, hardly ever talk about mousetraps. We do credit card reviews and all sorts of other fun stuff too. Thanks for watching. Bye.